Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe. Here's a few thoughts, opinions and whatever else of the Metal Gear Rising demo. Start off with, it's very pretty. It certainly looks as good as a game has ever looked on the PS3 in my opinion. And the best looking game I can think of would be Gran Turismo 5. This, obviously it's not a racing game, but it looks as good. The production that Kojima Productions have put into it is exceptionally high, and that shows from the very beginning. There's in between the simulator bit that's on at the moment and later on when you see me actually playing the demo, there is quite a lot of full motion video basically. It looks very good. Quite say it's photorealistic, but it's pretty good, and then the sprites and everything move okay. Getting on to gameplay. I spent a lot of time playing Metal Gear Solid, the PS1 game, and you had a gun, or a variety of guns. I think you could get a sniper rifle and you picked up an assault rifle at some point. Playing this, even though I've been playing Dishonored a lot recently, which does not quite a sword but a similar bladed weapon if you will, I didn't like this. The mechanic for attacking people and stuff just didn't light my fire, I'm afraid. I'm not a huge fan of third-person games anyway. I played Tomb Raider, and Tenchu was a third-person game as well, but I never really... certainly on the PS3 I've never enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't really get into Uncharted, even though I'm sure it's a fantastic game. It never really lit me fire, I'm afraid. So the third-person aspect isn't my cup of tea. That's a personal thing rather than what I would consider it like a flaw in the game. Same with the sword fight mechanic really. If you like that sort of thing, it's great. I just don't. I was kind of expecting a third person shooter basically along the lines of Uncharted, obviously with all the bonuses and different gadgets and whatever else that Metal Gear brings to the party. So I was a bit disappointed really. I only really played as much as you'll see in the video. I didn't get much further than that. It kind of got on my tits, to be quite honest. I think an advantage, if you will, of everything being online these days, I can download all the demos rather than have to go to the shop and buy the PS magazine every month. And you get to try a lot of demos out before you buy them. And this one is a game that I won't be buying, I'm afraid. There's Aliens Colonial Marines is on my radar. I was contemplating buying Far Cry 3. I may still do. I mean, I was even contemplating buying Medal of Honor Warfighter, but I heard yesterday, because today's Friday, that EA have put the kibosh on it after just 2 games. I'm not quite sure what EA fucking playing at, but that's another story. I think they're taking the piss now. And there's even rumours that they're going to try and annualise the Battlefield franchise, which in my opinion is a mistake, but EA want to take the FPS crown away from Activision. I think that's going to be hard. I don't think the Call of Duty games are particularly great. They do a number of things badly in my opinion, which is why I don't buy them or play them, but I'm in the minority on that one, because obviously since Call of Duty 5 or whatever it was, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, it's been the best selling game every year. Anyway, I digress. So anyway, I had a bit of time on the beat on this demo and I didn't like it, and I won't be buying it. I say Aliens Colonial Marines is on my radar, and so is Crysis 3, which I finally managed to install last night, although I didn't get to play on it. But I will be having a go on it tonight. I should be getting some time, so I'll get some gameplay from that. A couple of people I've put on Twitter that didn't like it and said it was a bit by the numbers, whereas I personally think, I like Crysis. I've played a lot of Killzone 3, which is, it's a first-person shoot, but it is quite different to the sort of current day military ones like Call of Duty, certainly the Modern Warfare games and Battlefield. So I like it when games try and do something a bit different, so I'll definitely be playing through this beta thing for Crysis 3 and see how that plays out. I like the idea of the hunter gameplay, where it's basically like TIG. Once you get caught, killed, whatever, then you get turned onto the opponent's side and become a hunter, so I like that idea. So we'll be having a look at that. So I won't be buying Metal Gear Rising. If they ever brought Metal Gear 1 or any of the other ones, I'm sure they've done a recent release an HD thing of some of the older Metal Gear games. I may have a look at that, but the sword mechanic didn't work for me, so I'd want a game where I shoot people basically. I'm not a massive fan of the third person view, whatever you want to call it, camera angle, so we'll see about that. But anyway, that's my opinion. It looks very nice, and I'm sure if you're a fan of the sword fighting type thing, then it plays very well as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no input lag or anything like Battlefield. I mean, some of the shit Battlefield put us through, certainly on the PS3, was quite unforgivable really. But anyway, it looks very nice. The sound and everything was very good. The production values are very high. You know, it takes me back to the days where game developers couldn't patch things after they'd been released, so they needed to be perfect the day of release. It struck me as being that well polished, but just not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. So very pity. I do suggest you play it. You know, it's free on the PSN store, so there's no reason why you can't have a look at it and make up your own mind. But if you were going to just rely on my opinion, then don't buy it. Back to other, upcoming videos. I am going to make an effort this weekend, if I can, to get some Killzone 3 footage that I've been threatening for a while, so I can do, pretty much the last time I'll be playing that game. I was going to trade it in, but the trading values are so low. I'm reluctant to, get £4 for something that cost me £34 when I bought it. I mean, it was admittedly 18 months ago, but for the sake of £4, I might as well keep hold of it and stick it in a cupboard somewhere. But anyway, so that's that. I'm going to try and get some Killzone 3 footage. I will definitely be recording some Crysis stuff. It's just when I get time to record the audio for it, there's another story. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and take it easy. I'll catch up with you later. See you later. Bye.